Naeem Hines, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Brissett. This is caught, it's Cooks. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20. Line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 133. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Crunch. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Rail. Hey, exit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
You go tight. Regular.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Pistol. Regular.
From the 41, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Set, 180. Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this. Hey, alert. Cruise. 56 to my touch.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Hines. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 33.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. 180. Must 56. No chance. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Breaks the tackle. Now rally. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Pick it up. 25. Run. Check 25.
Now Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set. 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Bang.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kings. Up.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught at the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Run. Hey, let go. Hurry.
Mayfield on play action. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Single slot. 85's coming. Watch him. Watch tight end. He's coming. We got double up. Watch safety creeping. Pistol. Check. Hey, watch it. Alert flare.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 24-yard line.
180. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Run. Check four. Check nickel. Slam. Pistol. Slam. Switch. Watch the ship.
Now Chubb. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Point it right. 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check safety. Alert. Pressure. Check three.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Up. Check 13. Rush in.
They'll give it to Chubb. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
He gets it to Cooks.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing. Brissett. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. This is Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside. That one goes for 36. Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.